Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. As above, two lives below. You've just arrived to the perfect place, okay? And I thank you guys for coming back. Welcome, 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 okay? Today I got something real sweet, all right? Straight from the intuitive land. You get what I'm saying? So I'm about to go ahead and share it with y'all. I'm a little anxious and a little excited, okay? But Spirit is with me. Y'all, I ain't no professional. Not at all. I ain't trying to be and not going to pretend to be, okay? These are all things that's coming from my intuition. These things are referenced in other places, you get what I'm saying? But I'm trying to bring it from my perspective, my observation, okay? And maybe a lot of you guys will appreciate that. Maybe you won't, okay? But I'm going to bring it anyway, all right? So, again, thank y'all for coming to my channel. And I hope that this is informational and things that you can use for your life or whatever, okay? But anyway, so I don't know what to title this yet. It will be up as soon as I upload the video. But I have been thinking, I was listening to a horse hair, how you pronounce it? I was looking for a holistic, I was listening to a holistic speaker on YouTube. And they brought up some things that triggered something into my remembering bank, right? So as it started to come out, the way that it was expressed to me was like common sense, right? So here we go, right? So now, y'all remember that this is a holographic earth, all right? Now, I said this on some videos back before about how we are projecting here, right? That we're really not here, right? And so I just want to explain it, and maybe that can help someone to understand what do I mean by that, or how to see what is meant by we are projecting here, okay? So, you know the saying that says we are between heaven and earth, right? So, you know, I got the saying also remembering heaven to earth, right? So, if it's a coming here from heaven to earth, then it has to be a going back, right? So we have to be going back from earth to heaven, right? And so as I got thinking about that, I said, Spirit, what do you mean by that? And I was like, okay. And it started coming to me, right? It wasn't that easy, but, you know, I make it look easy. But anyway, so as my notes read, all right, we are between heaven and earth, all right? We are not here, but we're projecting. And how we going to see this is, I know I got some lines, y'all, in my camera this way and that way. Don't worry about that. I ain't going to get a new camera, none of that. I'm just going to roll with it, all right? So act like y'all don't see them, all right? So anyway, so from heaven is feminine, all right? I believe heaven is feminine. You may discover some truth that may direct you to believing that too, or you may can feel that heaven is feminine, right? So heaven is feminine, right? And so when I looked up the word heaven, all right, it said something similar to the word haven. So those words were similar to me. So I said, let me look up, right? So if you say heaven, heaven is like a higher womb to me, right? Meaning that I will never forget that I am in God, right? Whatever it is that I call God's source, whatever it is that we draw everything from, okay? Whether good or bad. So if I think of that as a higher womb that's in, that all is in, that I come from to earth, I would think of a haven. A haven being a lower womb. A lower womb. A woman's womb, right? A lower womb. So as I look at the definition to heaven and haven, it said to harbor, port, a place of safety, refuge, a place offering favorable opportunities or conditions, a heaven or haven for artistes. That make a lot of sense. Why? Is because we came here to create, right? We creators. So why wouldn't it be like some kind of oasis or some kind of midpoint refuge that we can get ourselves together in before we came to this realm? It makes perfect sense. So if I think of heaven being a higher womb or a higher realm where all is, right? I think of me being as above so below, and as I transition I go to a haven, which is the lower womb. So I got this higher womb I come from and go through the lower womb, where a lower womb that I come in, you know, is helping me to okay, so we came to create as creators in this lower womb to bring it up to a higher womb where we originally supposed to exist. Okay, that's a side note. I didn't want to get off of that, whatever it may be. But as to say that we came from a higher womb to a lower womb, right? So we came from what's real to a hologram, all right? And that is able to that is able to change according to the mind's will of the being that we are in. Okay. So what I mean by that, let me not get too ahead of myself. All right. So we come from a upper womb to a lower womb. Okay. So as we do this, right? Okay. So they say that we are in the image of God, right? So you come from a higher womb to a lower womb. So your first holographic image will be going into the womb, the lower womb. Why? Is because if we are made in God's image, right? Everything is in God's image, meaning that this is how God sees us. Sees you, sees me, sees birds, sees trees, sees all of this, right? This is all, we are all image, right? So even our mother that we came out of is also God's image, right? So we come through a holographic image, which is the first holographic, you know, projection that we see, which is our mother. First, we're in the haven of our mother, and then we're on the outside of our mother, which is really our God or whatever, because, you know, it's the first thing that we see in the physical form, right? So as above, so below. Above is your mother, the womb, the feminine, the all. You in that belly. It's in that period, right? And what happens is you came. All right? How did all of us get here? Okay? Through bliss. We came. All right? Meaning in two energies got together, masculine and feminine, and they got together and they came. All right? So therefore you came into this world, right? So then it comes to the fact that the holographic image that you're in is God's image, right? So it's his image in his mind. All right. So that is where I come from when I say we came from what's real to a hologram that is able to change images at the mind's will that we are in. All right. We are in our creator's mind, in our creator's image. Right. So as we transition from this haven that we all have to come through, all right, as we transition through this haven, that's our first holographic image. All right. So what it is that, I don't know if you heard this before, but we are joint heirs with God. God is not above us. God is not below us. That which created us is equal with us. All right. We are heirs of that. All right. So therefore, wherever we come from, wherever we originate from, is the same place that the God that created you and us, period, me, come from also. All right. So when you come as a spirit, come here to earth, the God that created you, you're just coming in his image. That's all you are. You coming in the first holographic insert, which is the first image, which is his image, which is physical, is made physical, right? And so the physical part of it you come into, and that's all God's image, from how you look, how, you know, your attributes, I mean, all in it or whatever it may be, right? So we didn't have an image until we came into be materialized through masculine, through tangible, through hard stuff. Then we come in and be materialized. Before we was feminine, out in the ethers, able to manifest throughout the belly, throughout of the inner, to create something masculine, right? It's the same way women have male and female children, offsprings, because in the feminine she can create masculine and feminine. So therefore, while we were up there, we were able to create, had no form. It is when we come here and was able to possess a form through the image. Image is something that somebody or being materializes. You get what I'm saying? And we come into material form, all right? Able to put something on paper. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, when we did do that, okay, so we didn't have an image, right? And until we materialized masculine from non-material feminine energy, right? So like I said, everything is feminine, just like you have learned or will learn that everything is feminine through the law of gender. Even as above, so below. Okay, everything down here has a feminine and a masculine energy in it in order to reproduce. And so therefore everything that's hard and no, you know what I'm saying, this can't reproduce or nothing, but it has to be natural, has a feminine masculine energy in it. Okay, so anyway, so when we develop, okay, in this haven, so when we came, all right, entered the bliss and all that type of stuff, masculine and feminine energy came together, right? In that haven, which is the lower womb, we did developing our light body. We builded our spiritual, physical protection, our DNA development, our physical attributes, and then we were born into this second holographic image, which is Earth. All right, this is the second holographic image. All right, and then we were born. All right, born into what? Born into this lower realm, born on Earth. Right? Which is where everything below God is earth. Even your body or where you come from. Okay? Because God created everything from earth. So your skin, your everything is from earth. All right? Therefore, when you pass away, that's why you go back to the earth realm in the ground. Your body does, because it has to go back. Okay? It is old. Okay, it's old. That's why I say your body is borrowed, because it has to go back to where it came from. All right, your spirit goes otherwise, and your body goes back into the ground. Okay, so like I said, we are spirit feminine. Okay, when we're spirit feminine, we are all able to see, sense, and never maintain our shape, because we just manifest, right? All instincts of all realities are ours, because we can create any reality that we want to be used to utilize for our own desire up above. All right. So when you were born, also don't forget that everyone comes from this feminine spirit. You're feminine, whether you're male or not. You come from feminine. As above, so below. The projection has to mimic that what is above. That all that goes on. If you got congressmen, you got levels of government. You got I don't know, you got beings that live and mingle in society. You got all types of things as above. It is that going on. It's called the Galactic Federation. It's called, you know what I'm saying, all type of councils and different things. The same thing that's going on here, right? So you come from there through a portal. Like I said in another video, everyone comes through this portal. This is the first indication that you are not from here. You come through a black hole, all right? A black, hairy hole. Everyone does, all right? I don't know if If mom shaved it, I don't know, mean to get too graphic or whatever it may be. However it looked, you came through a black hole. There was nothing, okay? Pretty much is weird. I'm finna say it backwards, but this is how it looks to us. You come from nothing to a light, to something. When really, it's really the other way around. You come from something to nothing, okay? And then basically with your projection, you shine your light, and that what starts to materialize, and that's what, you know, through a collective, actually you come through a collective, a shared collective of already images that's already there, and what you do is you just merge and adapt to the images that's already there through your holographic projection, whatever. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, so that's your second holographic projection, which is the black Harry Porter, that you come through and you have a body that is all the image of God. Okay, so anyway, purposely we come here. Okay, it's a mission. You have a mission, I have a mission. All right, this is your mission. All right, this is contractually a mission, meaning in from your rooter to your tutor, from as above, so below, it is written down, okay? Not fast, but slow, because you finna live it out. We living it out, okay? That's what it seems like to you, but if you was above where there's no time, this already over with. You in the future, or wherever you want to be, because time is not tangible. All right, anyway. So anyway, let me explain this part to y'all, then I'm finna get ready to get off of here, all right? Feminine energies, okay? We choose our parents. Don't forget that. You chose your parents, and this is how you chose your parents. Let me project this to you the way I see it, all right? All right. Feminine energy. Just swarming all around. Okay? Whether you believe it or not, you inside feminine energy right now. Feminine energy just swirling, just feminine. Just waiting. Why? Because it is God's breath. Okay? It is God. Everything of God is love. Everything that is here is a love. Whether you want to believe it or not, what someone decides through choice to pick up is still evident that love is the all, right? So anyway, you got this feminine energy that's all around, right? Looking to connect with male materialized masculine energy. You know why? Because this feminine energy that does not get into a body and be, you know what I'm saying, some kind of way manipulated to think otherwise about male energy, or think contradictory to what God logos is, Christ's logos is. What happens is that you grow these theories and beliefs about something that really is not what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what God said it is, but since we on this lower realm, we got to get up, right? So anyway, so this feminine energy materialized. She wants that masculine energy, right? Because she don't care. That's her purpose. That's her purpose. That's what she was designed for, to come into this masculine, right? When she up there, she don't need this masculine, because she can do anything but until materialize, she has to come through. And you knew before you got here. You knew the mission before you got here. Okay? It's part of your contract. That was you up there. Like this. Feminine. Whether you male or not. You was just, you know, looking for that, because it's attractive. You get what I'm saying? Now imagine the club scene. Feminine energy just swarming all around, through your breath, through your nose, through your ear, just feminine energy, right? And just love just all around, right? And what happens is, you, male or female, you find that masculine energy that you're looking for, right? That you connect with, right? And what happens is, and you get into the male, right? Because masculine has feminine too. So the masculine gets this feminine energy, and he wants to mate. And so he will mate with someone that he connects with. Okay? These you know what you was doing when you got here. Okay? These spirits, these feminine spirits that's walking around, that's swarming around now, and we breathing them in and out, they know what they're doing. All right? Higher octave. Anyway, So this feminine energy swarming all around, right? So she go, and so the male energy receives the call, all right? So she calling out, receives the call, all right? So the feminine energy receives the call from the masculine energy through this feminine energy that he pushing out, right? So she connects with it because it's familiar, okay? Now, what happens is, now you choose your parents. This is your mom I'm talking about. Your mama and your daddy, all right? So after they connect, all right, they mate, and then they come. You come. You get what I'm saying? You come, and you come here, okay? So when you in the womb or the haven or whatever it may be, you start to have a covering or forming this female spirit to physical, to masculine, right? That's what happens when the womb is turning feminine energy into masculine solid energy. All right, to physical energy. And that's what happened to make a physical manifestation. All right. So you do choose your parent. From there, you swarm all around the masculine energy until you get that masculine energy to move toward your mom. She has the right DNA, the right stuff connected with it, whatever it may be, that connects with your father, that you need to come here. Once they mate, you come. You get it? All right. So, so we choose to come here, right? This is why I believe that we fold our arms. This is a side note. This is why I believe we fold our arms. With the sense of, oh, well. And the reason why I think we do this, and the reason why I think we just don't take ourselves out of this unbelievable reality, we just can't do this, all this, is because for some reason you know that you came here purposely. You know that you came here purposely. That's why you won't take yourself out of here. Because deep down, you just can't remember that you came here purposely. That is because you know that you're here. This is the reason why you take and you accept everything that's been going on, whether high or low, and you do your arms here and you just like, oh, well. Because you've been here before. You've done this before. You know that you will make it through as long as you mind your business, keep your hands to yourself. Okay? And only move in love. You know this. Remember. Okay? Now, but you did know upon getting here that you didn't remember upon, this is what they do when they zap your mind when you go through the loop, right? You didn't know upon getting here that the reptile cousins, because they are cousins, the reason why they are cousins, because we share their DNA, and also anything that's in God, okay, is related. All things, beings is related. We're all in one God, that is one, right? So you didn't know that when you came down here through your cousins that they was going to have bees in the trap. You ain't know that. You ain't know that they was going to have tricks up their sleeves of all types of... You ain't know. I ain't know. Okay? So anyway, yes, this is supposed to be enjoyable. And yes, periodically we find joy and bliss from within out. This world is masculine. This world is physical. It is you that is love, that is soft, that is the blueprint of God, okay, of love. What happens is you, third eye being, you bring out love into the world, okay? That is what you do. You're Care Bear, all right? So, yes, we're supposed to enjoy this or whatever, but sometime... Okay, and also because that's the feminine spirit, all right? This is you being masculine. Remember, I said everything here is masculine. Even your mother, when you came in, the first holographic insert, and then use the second holographic insert when you came in. You and your mom first holographic insert while you in the womb. When you came out, you seen your second holographic insert, and you came into this world. Okay, so when you are there, you are feminine, right? And you are joy and bliss, because God is the side of feminine, which is grace, is joy and bliss, all right? So anyway, he just a big old nut. Anyway, so you wake up and you like, wait, I'm living here and that's all good and stuff, but I seem to be double scripting. Okay, I seem to be doing more scripting than blissing. You get what I'm saying? And then you start to wake up like, wait a minute. I'm here. I know that I'm supposed to move forward, but it seems like I can't, or I'm not, because there's something there. That's when you wake up to the holographic deception. That's when you wake up to see it must be what I'm seeing that's keeping me looping, what I'm hearing that's keeping me looping, that's causing me to repeatedly keep doing the same physical things in this physical world. Think about it, my people. Think, right? So when you wake up that you're doing more scripting than blissing, something, you realize something wrong, right? Something wrong. Something is wrong, okay? So then you said, let me do some self-evaluation. Let me come back to self, okay? Come back to 0 point. Come back to Christ consciousness. Come back to who I am. You don't know you Christ. But you gonna know, and you gonna find out. And when this set in, then you'll understand who you are and why you was deceived in the first place. All right? Now, this is the wake up part. So after you self-evaluating, it's like, boom, I understand now. I know why I am here. And then you get it, right? Okay. So now the mission. Now that we are finally physical, okay, our job contractually is to create as creators, right? As hologram changes the image so we can take in a true reality. So we bring in our own. So you already know that you was put in God's image, who created us. Now you don't want that image no more. Then you start to go within and get your own image, what you brung down from the feminine spirit to the masculine, and you start to project it out, start doing your gifts, doing what you personally came to do, start moving your body, start going within, getting that script, getting that blueprint, finding out what it is that you personally came here contractually to do. Then what happens is we coming from heaven, okay, coming from heaven through a heaven, okay, for artists, a haven for artists, from heaven to a haven for artists. We spiritually came, right? And then what happens is from a lower womb, born, mingling with feminine mostly and masculine energy. Remember, I told you, feminine energy flowing all, we breathing it in. It's going in our ears, coming out. We eating it. We doing that. Feminine energy is all around, ready to mate with the right masculine energy so that it can produce, because that's what its job is, right? So what it is that we pretty much, this how I put it, we breathing in our cousins, mamas, daddies, uncles, brothers, all that's related to us, okay? We can't see them, okay? Okay? So what happens is, let me read this right, y'all, because I wrote this kind of sloppily. Okay, so we breathe, okay, so mingling with feminine mostly and masculine energy, breathing in air, okay? Making it physical, right? Okay, so we can't see our cousins, all right? So to create your image from heaven down here. What did I write this? I don't know, y'all. Okay, as we merge back to the cosmic higher womb called heaven, okay, either we can reincarnate, all right, and keep the loop and come back here, because we're going to change this earth to a higher realm. Okay, I don't know if that's possible. It's still in the script. The contract ain't all the way written, right? So either we're going to do that or not and go back into the cosmic womb. It's your choice. Once you wake up and understand where you're at and start to be aware and start to live out your own holographic reality, then that's what happened. Okay, this is a side note. Okay, I was made with sex. You was made with sex. Okay. Your mama was made with sex. Your daddy was made with sex, right? Cosmic sex, right? The merging of masculine and feminine energy, right? This is the one, this is like a cesspool of sex. Sexual energy. That's all this world is, all right? It's sex. Everything has something to do with sex because it's the masculine and the feminine merging, right? So really, we came here. And now that we have come, that is the key, is to keep coming Real healthy, like, right? Very, you know, mature coming, you know what I'm saying, with who you can trust, and the right coming, you know what I'm saying, so that you can keep on coming. And this is to bring heaven to earth. That's what a bliss is. That's God. All right? When two masculine and feminine come together, that is the ultimate cosmic Christ coming together. All right? Don't get it twisted. All right? When you want to meet God, be with the one that you love, because it's in the mind as well in the physical. All right? So go ahead and go back to heaven every time you get a chance to, with the person that you love and you know is God has put you guys together. Could be twin flames, divine partners, whatever. This is for you to bring heaven, the feminine, all down. Okay? Because nothing really else matters at this point. So thank y'all. It's already 30 minutes. I want my video to upload. I really do appreciate y'all. I hope that y'all understand what I'm talking about. This is an observer's point of view. I can't see it no other way. So if y'all like my video, like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't, just please come back for another one. My mind is always, you know, going there and here and there. I listen to spirit. Bye.